This is what we've been waiting for. It's your Popboy, ready to do business. As usual, I've been testing like a madman, and I'm ready to attack another problem with the gameplay in NBA 2K19. There's just too many layups, too many shots in the paint that should be pretty damn close to automatic. There's just too many of those missing this year. It's just not realistic, so that's what we're here to fix. I'm always hypercritical of my settings while I'm testing them, because you guys know I don't like to put anything out that I don't have a lot of evidence behind, of course. Most cases I probably overdo it, but in this case especially, these settings have really made it through the fire. So I'm ready, let's do this. First thing I'm going to do is show you guys exactly what the hell is going on here, and then of course I'll give you the settings to take care of this. Alright, so we know, right? This is absurd. I mean, these are... what the hell, man? And you can see here... Oh my god, Harrison Barnes gets... Oh, what a beautiful move by Harrison Barnes, and oh my god. It's just horrendous. And these are not bad releases either. Alright, so of course before we can fix this problem with any sliders, we gotta know exactly what is causing this, and that will become abundantly clear to you with these next couple clips. Take a look. You see, he just kind of looks like he runs into something and hits something, but there's nothing really there, and then he just falls for kind of no reason. And then he airballs it. Holy shit, man. So, okay, so there's that. We got Mirotic coming up next here. So he gets great inside position. He's got the ball right by the rim. You got a defender, Garrett Temple, I think that is, just standing behind him. He hadn't even left the floor, but right before he should be just laying it into the rim, it looks like somebody drove a truck into his back when really nothing actually happened. Oh yeah, and this is my favorite right here. Forget about the fact that you have just about like a foot height advantage. Like, of course Quinn Cook would be able to make Willie Cauley-Stein miss an easy one right next to the bucket. Okay, so clearly it's painfully obvious what's going on here. The game is allowing the defender to create contact shots when he is not actually contacting the shooter, when he is not actually in good position to actually create contact, to actually affect the shooter, to actually get a good contest, or to legitimately lower the percentage on the shot. Now that's exactly why we're going to come right down here to the defense category, and we're going to want to focus right in on these two. Alright, driving contact shot frequency and inside contact shot frequency. And remember, this is from the standpoint of the defender. But for the CPU, what we're going to do, we're going to take this down from the default of 50, and we're going to be taking away 18 for each of these and dropping them down to 32. Alright, now let's come over to user. So the whole time I've been looking into this, after everything I've done, it's become very, very clear to me that the CPU definitely has a lot more of an ability to create those bullshit contact shots for the user than the user does for the CPU. But the user still does have a little too much of an ability to create these non-contact contact shots for the CPU. So that's why we're going to want to bring these down just a little bit from 50 to 44. The next slider we're going to take a look at is contact shot success. So this was the next thing I had to test. When contact shots do occur, does it drop the percentage chance that the shot has to go in a realistic amount? There's a lot of different factors that go into that, so I had to test it with all different types of players, defenders, different situations, of course. Yeah, I don't even know if y'all want to know how deep I go with this shit. But anyway, to sum it up, basically what I found is that the CPU is a little too good at making them, and the user is definitely not quite good enough. Alright, so what we're going to want to do for the CPU contact shot success slider here, we got the default at 55. We're going to want to take 3 away from that and take it down to 52. Then let's come over here to the user, default at 45. We're going to want to go ahead and add 5 to that and make it 50 for the user. Alright, so the next ones we want to take a look at, inside shot success and layup success. And so what I found is, once again, the CPU is a little too good at making these non-contact inside shots and layups, and the user is not quite good enough. So the inside shot success for the CPU, we're literally just going to want to take that down from 55, one single damn notch to 54. Okay, yes, I do get that precise with it, but anyway, let's do the inside shot success for the user. That's at a default of 45. So for this one, we're going to want to add 3 and take it up to 48. Alright, so now let's go over to layup success, the last one here. Come over to CPU, we'll start with that one. We're going to want to take this one down 2 notches from the default of 55 to 53. Alright, and for the user for layup success, that's going to be +4 from 45 to 49. So now let me show you guys exactly what you can expect with these settings. Alright, here's how it's going to translate onto the floor. So now what's going to happen, and this is beautiful, now the game is actually going to take into account other factors instead of just handing out contact shots every time, or almost every time, there's a defender just in the general area. So right here we have one defender in bad position behind the shooter, and then we have another defender who's in good position, but he's on the ground and he doesn't even have his hands up. So this one should be in the bucket, and with these adjustments it is. And we got Durant here, makes a beautiful move with the hop step, splits the defenders. So isn't it amazing you can actually be rewarded for making a great move now? Jackson makes a great move, he's got plenty of space here. Your Rebco is way late, he's not playing good defense, and the game just doesn't give him a contact shot just because he's standing in the vicinity, and Jackson is able to finish. And we see it working right here too. We have the taller defender Jordan Bell, he's not in good enough position to bother that shot, and we have Quinn Cook who is in good position, but he's not tall enough to affect Bagley's shot from right there. So this one's down 2 as it should be. So what we're seeing here, now with these adjustments, the game is actually putting the proper amount of weight on critical factors that it was kind of overlooking before. So when it's deciding if it's going to let the defender really bother the shot, it's actually taking into consideration now, does the defender have his hands up? Has he jumped? Does he have good timing? Is he in good position? Right? The defender actually has to be doing a good job now with these adjustments. So, and that's what these settings provide. They're not over the top, they don't make it overpowered. We can see plenty of examples of it here, even with these adjustments. If the defender actually is doing a good job, then of course the contact shot is still going to come. The percentage on that contact shot is going to drop the appropriate realistic amount, and it'll still be realistically tough to finish those types of shots. But the bottom line, no more of those non-contact contact shots. So that'll take care of that. So get in here, plug them in, comment of course, let me know what you think, let me know if you have any questions, anything else you want to know. And of course, if you want to stay up to date on everything that's coming out, go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. Then after that, you can hit your notifications on. Alright, I'm headed back down to the salt mine. I'm gonna hop back in the lab. Don't forget to leave a like before you go if you found this useful. But I'm going to catch you guys right back here next time. You know what it is on 2K with the Popboy.